Have you ever looked up in the sky and wondered what those cloud-like formations were following airplanes as they passed through the sky? Is it simply contrails, harmless water vapor made by the aircraft as it moves through the sky? Or is it something far more sinister, even deadly? Is it a chemtrail? What are chemtrails? Conspiracists believe some of these trails left by aircraft are actually an assortment of toxic substances being deliberately sprayed on an unsuspecting populace by our own government. Can this be true? Is our government really spraying us with toxic substances? We'll examine the evidence and let you decide.
Chemtrails are real. Until 1996, all condensation ice crystal trails only formed at 20,000 feet and higher, and they faded out in a few seconds to the maximum of 1 minute. The operation was launched worldwide in 1996. And then by 97, chemtrails, with mixing it with the jet fuel, spraying the particulates into the atmosphere. I mean, that's what they're doing. That's why you see it's real.
Anyone who looks up and sees the giant grids and the X's in the sky that weren't part of our existence until just a decade or two ago is somehow called a kook. And the people that are the best and biggest proponents for the revolution and for liberty, they don't want you to talk about it because you could discredit them.
Rosalind Peterson is an environmental impact analyst and founder of California Skywatch.
There was a brand new phenomenon that was occurring in which jet contrails, instead of dissipating relatively quickly if you saw them in a few seconds, began to persist.
So if the conspiracists are correct, contrails are characterized by a short vapor trail lasting 1 to 2 minutes, whereas a chemtrail is characterized by a much longer vapor trail, sometimes lasting hours. And according to conspiracy theorists, chemtrails did not exist more than 2 decades ago. So the question is, what if these persistent contrails did exist more than 2 decades ago?
We never saw anything like this when we were growing up. We would have noticed. Somebody would have been taking pictures of this. Someone, see, it has to be new because there were no pictures of this.
Stratosphere, until the exhaust of the engines mixing with the cold thin air condenses and streams the heavens with vapor trails. To the men in the ships, they're far from beautiful, for they point like beckoning fingers to the formation, signposts in the sky for the enemy to spot us.
people have been taking pictures for a long time. And there would have been pictures somewhere in the 60s and in the 50s. Someone would have been taking these kind of pictures, looking at these type of clouds, seeing these configurations.
As further proof that our skies are being systematically sprayed with toxic substances, chemtrail enthusiasts point to cloud formations they claim are direct byproducts of the toxic chemicals being sprayed from above. Conspiracists also claim these clouds are a recent phenomenon, not seen before chemtrails existed. Do these clouds prove chemtrail activity? Are these cloud formations a recent phenomenon?